but what you're gaining is creativity in the offense side of things. And I think that's what they really wanted with this game in general. Actual hot take that I'm trying to get to is that Tekken 8 will be remembered because of the jank. Submissive heel! Dispersion!
Hey guys, I had an interesting moment on stream that I wanted to share. We went over what I think is really cool about Tekken 8 and how its super powerful engine allows for really cool combos, the systems in place keep the numbers in check. So it ends up making a really fun, really aggressive environment while still being mostly fair and mostly fixable from the point of view of a balancer. For the record, I know that most fighting games have combo scaling. I know Tekken 8 didn't invent that, but I think it's executed quite well. And I think I'm down to put up with a little bit of physics jank, we'll call it, in order to have a Tekken that's really stands uniquely amongst the cast of all the Tekken games. And this late into the series is just wonderful to see. Yeah. I think Tekken 8 is great and it has a lot more potential. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.
I did not know that would track that much. Wow. Okay. And then I was like too high up in the air, so the hitbox didn't land. And then it became a side switch. The jankities of Tekken are somewhat what feeds the cool combo system, right? So the side effect of having insane move list and insanely freeform combos because of tailspins, because of tornadoes, because of all of these different factors. One of the side effects is moments like this. Melee is famous because of its bugs, right? Wave dashing and shit, all of those weird tech skill things are essentially due to bugs or unintended stuff, right? Well, I'm putting unintended stuff and bugs together because it's a gray area because literally they did sort of know about wave dashing like near the end of the development cycle. They just didn't realize what it was capable of. So in Tekken 8, they have this beautiful system with the combo scaling and all of that that is supposed to help smoothen out unintended combos, right? So they put out the characters. They know kind of what the max damage combos are, but a lot of the times I'm guessing they don't know the exact route that people are going to come up with. And because of the scaling, that's what allows it to like stop at some point. Just learned about damage scaling and I don't know what tornado is. So essentially, tornadoes are just ways of extending combos. And that's what makes me believe that they don't know which combo routes are the best. Because basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to combine three aerial tailspins with a tornado at some point, and then if you can, a wall combo ender. So like that's the basic building blocks of like the ideal combo, right? And so because the scaling goes down, down, and down, they don't need to know all of the routes. They just need to know that all of the routes will hard cap you around like 90 damage. And so that allows them to be way more freeform, way more like kind of kooky crazy with their attack design, which has the side effect of, well, they all interact in weird ways. Like there's people flipping all over the screen and stuff, like, jumping up in the air and all that shit. You're losing a little bit of control, at least from the perspective of the person controlling the character. But what you're gaining is creativity in the offense side of things. And I think that's what they really wanted with this game in general. And my hot take, the actual hot take that I'm trying to get to, is that Tekken 8 will be remembered because of the jank. At least to a certain extent, in the way that Melee is remembered fondly for its jank, or Guns is remembered fondly for its jank. People are gonna be like, dang, like remembering how good it is to find an ideal combo route, especially if you're in a cramped space. Like the first time you realize that you can go Matterhorn into Matterhorn when you're in like a tiny spot, and it's a launcher into a tornado that doesn't move you forward at all. You realize, oh, I just need to know what my moves do, and then I can just think while I'm going. I'm down to deal with a little bit of the jank in order to have like this crazy aggressive game. Do you think people are discovering these combos in game or in lab though? It's both. So they come up with the regular bread and butter ones in lab, and then I personally come up with new ones, like literally in game. I'm coming up with new routes. So like eventually I'll get to a point where I feel I've found my favorite routes and the ones that do the most. But that won't come for a while, and I'm not labbing it out perfectly yet. But when I find something, I go lab it. When I find something, I go lab it a little bit so I can know when to use it. And then reward people for precision. For example, when you're doing a wall combo, a lot of people don't know this. I didn't know it until very, very recently. You actually want to get someone like right as they're falling to the ground. If you hit them like right as they're doing the last part of the slide animation, and you still get a hitbox that low to the ground, usually a mid will do the trick. You get more damage. You get to like skip some of the scaling, but you want to think about different things than just length. You want to think about wall carry, and then you want to think about the total damage, and then how easily does it set up your wall combo. Because sometimes you can have the right amount of wall carry, but you need to do like a short range move that doesn't move you very much in order to wall splat them in a way that you can actually follow up. You want to make your combo longer just to run out the fucking clock. You know what I'm saying? You can run out the clock with a combo. I did that with my heat bursts. Yay! Me knowing how those systems works allows me to come up with this combo ender without having ever done it before. Boom! And isn't that neat? That wasn't that neat. And all these stuff that you guys are describing, I think is just what makes Tekken beautiful, but especially Tekken 8. I think Tekken 7 has already aged pretty damn well. I just think that this is going to have a slightly different level because I doubt they're going to have this exact same combination of bugs and super aggressive environment again. Subscribe, sweetheart. Submissive heel!